Hello guys and welcome to MotorXtreme.
Now this is the Xenon XT. Now straight away coming to the engine bay. So now when we open the engine bay, you can see this is a bit heavy and it has an insulation because of its diesel engine. And you can see properly covered written 2.2 liters Dicore from Tata. And now we come to the front tire. The front tire is aftermarket but the rims are stock. So you can see it 225, 65 and 16s. So it's a 16-incher. Now like that, and going to the rear of the vehicle. So even the rear tire is the same one, same 16 inches section, but at the front there is disc and the rear is drum. So now we come to the rear end of the car. So at the rear you can see Tata boldly written with Xenon XT and EX. EX is the top model. There were two models here, one 4x4 and 2x4. Now we open the bay load of the vehicle. You can see the load capacity is very big. You can keep a cycle or even just simply a nano car. Now coming to the rear again, you can see this brake lamps here, and you can see a fog lamp this side, and the other side with the same exact place, it's a river parking light, and you can see this rear parking sensors and a rear parking camera, and you can see the step to hop on to the vehicle, and there is a spare wheel spacer that is underneath here, and you can see the chassis over here. Hopping into the rear of the loading, now we can see the roof rail, not functional but it's used as an external payload where you can keep your luggages, and you can see 4 lights kept there, and you can see the space of the vehicle, so it's so huge. Now going to the front of the vehicle, you can see the diesel loading lid is here. You can open and load your diesel. And going to the rear of the vehicle, so you can see this space here. It's not so spacious. Two people can sit here and you can see the hump here. Now getting into the car, you can't get in. You should climb the car and sit down inside. Now we can see storage space here. You can keep a 1-liter water bottle and some snacks here. And this is the door handle to pull the door, and here another one handle. And you can see the power windows button. And this is the lock for the doors. And there is a puddle lamp. You can see the red light burning. It's very good at night. Now sitting in the rear seat, it's not so comfortable. There's no adjustable headrest, and the headroom is adequate. The passenger of me 5.1 or 5.2, I'm okay, and there's no leg room, knee room. So now the under thigh support is not so good, but the spacing is bit okay. Small kids can sit here, they can enjoy. As the rear, you can see this cup holes here. You can keep a 1-liter bottle and some snacks, a door handle to open the door, and a small puddle lamp, and a door handle to close the door. And you can get this electrically adjustable for the mirrors. You can adjust the mirrors from here only. And coming to the front, you can see this gas pedal, a good gas pedal with a brake and a clutch. There is no dead pedal over here. Now owning the instrument cluster, you can see the speedometer here and a tachometer there, and this is the temperature meter with the fuel meter, so it shows how much fuel is there, and there are telltale lights placed over everywhere, and these controls to set the time, and the other controls check the average fuel economy, distance to empty, and there are more features here in this vehicle. Then about that. Now about the telltale lights, you can see the engine pressure and the battery and the parking light warning, and even you get a lock button, and that side a switch blows which engine check. That means whenever a engine gets broke, it shows there. And even you get more features here like oil pressure monitor. See, there's no handle here, but there's a sun visor with toll receipt, and you can see the mirror, but now it's come with an aftermarket rear parking sensor and rear camera's vision. And you can see there are lights here. The switch feel good, and there's three lights over here, and you can see the sun visor with a mirror, no light, and you can see this handle to hold on to it when you're going off-road. And you can open this glove box, which has a key. The glove box is not so big, you can keep your documents or some stuffs, and it feels good. Now even there's an AC vent here and AC vents here, and there's the hazard switch button, and there's a clock. This is the car which gives clock, and there's an DVD player which is aftermarket, and you can see the switches for the AC. It doesn't get any climate control, but you can normally on the AC with cool and hot, and these are the AC buttons. Next, now we get a 12-volt socket here. We can charge your phone or laptop, and even you get two cubby holes, so you can keep your water bottle or juice. And the gear lever feels good because it's a manual. And you come here, you can see this board which comes with 4 electric power windows and this child safety lock for the windows. And we see this handbrake, it also feels good.
Now we come to the best place. This is the place where the Xenon actually shines. On the off-road. Being a city rider, it never fails to show and determine its qualities on the off-road. Off-roading, though this car is not a 4x4, it's a 2x4, doesn't fail at any point or any given time to say how good it is on the off-road stretches. Ride comfort, very, very, very good on the off-road, very smooth, slightly bumpy at places, but still just shine and show its best and give its best at all points of time on off-road. Then we come to the city ride. Body roll is unimaginable. Safari being the king of body roll because of this ladder frame or body on frame chassis. The chassis and is suitable mostly for the off-road stretches and off-road. The Xenon XT comes to you with a 2179cc, offering both 4x4 and 2x4 variants. The mileage of this vehicle is 13.5 liters per liter, and it's a 5-seater. The length of this car is 5,125 mm and the width is 1860 mm. The wheelbase of this vehicle is 3,152 mm. The power is where this car actually shows how good it is. The 2.2 liter Dicore engine offers 138.3 bhp of power at 4,000 rpm and 32 newton meters of torque at 1,700 rpm to 2,700 rpm. Speed is not the thing for this car. Performance is more of a thing when you're talking about both off-road and city ride capabilities. And that's where the Xenon shines, both on the road as well as off the road. But still you're giving into the fact of it due to its ladder frame. Then we come to the point of its braking. The braking, though it has only 2 discs in front and no discs at the back, and it has 2 drums at the back, braking is okay. Not very good, but fine and manageable. For a car of this size, slightly underpowered maybe. Underbraked. Talk about the feel and the feedback of the steering and the wonderful panoramic view which you get from the windscreen in front. The feel and feedback of the steering is really good. The steering feels really nice to hold, though it being a huge beast of a car on the road, it doesn't feel so. When you're driving it, it's always calm and it's always very soft and smooth. And due to the body roll offered by the car, it always feels very sluggish. But then when you downshift onto the gas, actually this car comes with a 2.2 liter engine, not a 1000cc. The Xenon XT was released in 2009. This is a 2010 model. Being a 2010 model doesn't lack power. It always shines. And used about 2,500 cars of the Xenon XT. But then only 7 to 800 really reached the road. The rest were all scrapped. The Xenon XT, due to its high price point and the lack of interest for Indian customers in buying a pickup truck at that point, was not necessary, I think. So people in India thought that the pickup truck wasn't capable and never thought Xenon XT into the Indian customers well. Due to that reason, the lack of sales and the marketing from the company brought a downfall of the Xenon XT. At the beginning, auto journalists and auto experts were very fascinated as the Xenon XT was India's first pickup truck officially released. The rest were all imported into India or bought through some company like Toyota, like the Hilux or something like that. But the Tata Xenon XT was the first Indian-made pickup truck to hit the Indian roads. The Xenon XT was placed at a price of 9.5 to 10.5 lakhs, which makes it very high for Indian customers to buy ex-showroom. Then, the lack of mileage and the lack of marketing from the company, which brought the car to see bad days, selling only less than 1,000 products to the Indian customers, and which brought even less. Now talking about the wipers, good spray on offer, and the wipers are not dual blade. They work quite well though. Then coming to the point of the driving comfort, the driving comfort is adequate. Doesn't come with memory seats, no ventilated seats, no heated seats, and no reverse camera stock. If you liked our video, hit on the like button and the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get info on more videos.